Good afternoon from Lone Peak High School. This is Salt Lake Academy against Lone Peak. Salt Lake Academy Griffins are in white, Lone Peak in black. There's a shot on goal. It just wide left by number 7 from SLA. It's going to be a goal kick now for Lone Peak. The call is corner kick. My apologies. So SLA being able to start off with a corner kick right in the opening minute of the first half. Signal given. Run up. Ball up high going to the far outside post, and it is bobbled around and kicked out of bounds. It'll be a Lone Peak goal kick. Lone Peak plays it on the ground out left. Number 11 from SLA with the high press. Lone Peak, ball dislodged, recovered by SLA. SLA on the right-hand side, swinging the ball over, looking for a cross. The ball's there, and aerial kick. It's going to go wide left, and it will roll out of bounds, resulting in another Lone Peak goal kick. Ball up high to the right-hand side, this time brought down wonderfully by Lone Peak. Lone Peak now working the right side angle. In the attacking third, approaching the box. A stop there. Lone Peak still with the ball inside the box, cutting over to the right-hand side, looking to cut the corner. Ball crossed dangerously, and Lone Peak is able to connect, but it goes wide right. It'll be SLA goal kick. SLA boots the ball to the far right-hand side. It is headed up by Lone Peak. And it looks like SLA will get that ball first. Ball recovered at midfield, tapped back to the right back, in trouble. And that ball is deflected. And the call is going to be a corner kick in favor of Lone Peak. This will be the first corner kick of the half. Player gives the signal, run up to the ball, right-footed. It's going to go well past the far post. It's deflected out, and a shot deflected by their own Lone Peak player, recovered by SLA's keeper. And he elects to roll it out over to the right-hand side. Ball tapped into the middle, dispossessed by Black. Black now with possession on the right-hand side in the attacking third, approaching the corner of the box. A steal for number 21. 10 gets the ball, and it will be kept in bounds by SLA. Reset back and cleared out by the right back. Intended for number 11. The ball is bobbled around, and Lone Peak is starting to control the tempo of the game. Lone Peak lobs that ball into the middle. They have a runner. Shot, no, deflected. Number 20 with the defensive stop, cleared out by 24. Nolan is able to get that ball. That ball is shot up, and it's well above the goal there. It'll be a goal kick for SLA. SLA goal kick up to the middle. It'll be brought down by SLA. Cleared out, the ball being bounced around. No real possession from either team at the moment. 10 gets a toe on it, cleared out by SLA over the right-hand side, and the call is Lone Peak throw-in right at midfield on the left-hand side. Ball thrown down the right and cleared out by number 24. It's kept in bounds. Lone Peak with the dangerous header there, and that is kicked out of bounds. No, it is kept in bounds by Lone Peak. Lone Peak now in the middle of their attacking, middle third there. Nice touch. Dispossessed by number 10 of SLA. Lone Peak is going to recover the ball, though, working it on the left-hand side at midfield. 10 with the tackle. 10 plays it down the line, who is called offsides. And Lone Peak is able to draw him offsides by keeping their defensive line up pretty high, almost to the center circle. So Lone Peak with a free kick opportunity. Very close to the SLA bench. Here's the kick, right-footed over, kick to the left-hand side. It's going to be in the box and scooped up by the keeper. SLA rolls the ball out over to the left-hand side, bring it up to 21. 21 dispossessed, recovered by SLA. SLA over to number 15. 15 working the left-hand side, elects to keep going on the left, and he is tackled away at midfield by Lone Peak. Lone Peak now entering the attacking third. Nolan on defense. Ball kicked over to the right-hand side. SLA right there, maintaining pressure. Lone Peak brings the ball into the center. They're able to recover the ball, bringing it over to the top of the box on the left-hand side. Wind-up shot, deflected, and Lone Peak is able to tap one in. The score, 1-0 in favor of Black.
I know, I'm like bored.
SLA with the goal kick. They stack the right-hand side and launch it far down. It will be Lone Peak's keeper who gets to it first. And he rolls it up into the center, immediately challenged by 23. Intercepted pass there by 10, although Lone Peak is going to be able to recover that ball, working the left-hand side of the line past midfield. Approaching their attacking third, ball now in the center, ball lobbed up in the middle. They have a runner inside the box, around 5 yards out. A nice tackle there by SLA. Lone Peak maintaining possession, cutting back on the inside by number 15, and that ball is tapped out of bounds. The call is corner kick, the second one for Lone Peak.
I saw the Sturgeon going like this. Let's go, man!
Lone Peak gives a quick signal, lobs the ball up high, and headed just over the crossbar. Beautiful execution. Unlucky that they weren't able to tap that one down. Instead, it went over the head, over the crossbar. SLA plays the ball on the left-hand side. Lone Peak with a high press, causing trouble for SLA in the middle. 10, nice through ball over on the right-hand side. Inside the box on the right, looking to cross it over. He does, and scooped up by Lone Peak's keeper. A nice offensive play there by SLA, trying to get some momentum back after Lone Peak scored. Lone Peak now working the right-hand side, and a foul called against SLA. Ball back in play, played on the ground on the right-hand side. Lone Peak puts it into the middle, challenged immediately by SLA, and that ball is tipped out of bounds. It will be white throw-in at the bottom of their mid-third. 15 throws the ball back, just outside the box, tackled away. No foul called, and it was all ball, and the call is corner kick for Lone Peak. This will be their third corner kick of the half.
Let's go, man!
Lone Peak stacking their players just outside the frame of the camera. Here's the run up, the kick to the far post again, knocked away by the keeper, cleared out by 21 on the ground, shot just over the crossbar on the right hand side. Lone Peak proving to be a formidable opponent, keeping the ball in the defensive third for SLA and keeping the team on their toes. And it looks like a substitute for SLA. Looks like a couple of players coming off, or one moving around. Ball over on the right-hand side. Brought down by SLA and kicked up high. Chasing after the ball, bouncing right in front of the keeper, but he'll take a casual step back and scoop that one up. Ball yeeted up over the right-hand side. Number 7 for SLA is able to slow that ball down. Ball played into the center. It's lobbed up. Oh, SLA got a toe on it, but Lone Peak is able to recover. Lone Peak now on the left-hand side of midfield, crossing midfield, entering their attacking third. Swinging the ball on the left-hand side by the 18-yard line, 20 on defense. Ball cut back on the inside, tackled away by number 10. 10 plays it down the line, dispossessed, recovered by Lone Peak. Lone Peak plays the ball into the middle. And a little bit of a heavy run there, and Lone Peak is able to pick it up on the right-hand side about 25 yards back. Lone Peak elects to recycle, and they lob that ball well out of bounds. It'll be SLA throwing about 7 or 10 yards out. .15 throws the ball back to the center back. Center back takes a touch and boots that ball out of the area. It is recovered at midfield. Lone Peak is going to get there first. Lone Peak takes a touch their left-hand side, and it'll be knocked out of bounds, and the call is Black throw-in. Black quickly throws the ball in. White is able to get there first and launches that ball up at midfield, headed back to their keeper, and the keeper yeets it out over to the right-hand side. Challenged by number 7 of SLA. SLA recovers the ball, cuts back on the inside, now on the outside, taking on his man again, and the ball knocked out of bounds. The call, White throw-in. This is at the top of their middle third for SLA. .15 looking to throw the ball in, throws it down the line, and is cleared out by Black. Nolan is able to keep it inbounds. He swings it over to the right-hand side to 22. 22 inside the box, towed away by Black. Black now on the left-hand side on the counter-attack, approaching midfield. Looking to center the ball. They get it up down the line, hustling down there. Lone Peak now at the 18-yard line, trying to turn around. Ball sliding tackle away, recovered by 22. 22 swarmed by Lone Peak. Lone Peak plays it down the line to 21. 21 on the right-hand side to 11. Ball didn't bounce in his way and is cleared out by... Here's a shot, left-footed, and easily scooped up by Lone Peak's keeper. Ball again thrown over to the right-hand side for Lone Peak. Ball played back into the center. Challenged immediately by SLA. Ball played on the right-hand side. Now over to Nolan. Nolan one touch over to 21. 21 back over to Nolan. Nolan at midfield. And the center up to the middle to 10. Nolan is able to get a through ball. It's a little bit too heavy though, and the keeper will scoop that one up. Lone Peak drop kicking the ball up high, slightly against the wind. 7 heads the ball into the center. Lone Peak is going to recover that ball. Lone Peak at midfield takes a touch on the inside, brings it back over to the left. 23 on defense. Ball crossed over in the middle, brought down by 24. Loses the ball, recovers it at the 18-yard line. Lone Peak now trying to center the ball at the top, looking to wind up. Cuts over at the top of the box, shot, and buries it in the bottom right-hand corner. The score now 2-0 in favor of Lone Peak. And it looks like a couple of substitutes On the pitch, 21 coming off, and it looks like 11 is coming off. No, it looks like unclear. Ball played back. SLA boots it over to the left-hand side this time, and it's going to be over his head, and it'll be Lone Peak goal throw-in. Lone Peak plays it back now on the right-hand side. Puts the ball into the center. Lone Peak now swinging it over to the left-hand side. They have an open man in the top left corner of the box. Lays it up into the center. Challenged by 24. Trying to bobble it. Chipped up in the center again. Headed away and cleared out by Nolan. Ball brought back into the center. Lone Peak is going to get there first. SLA challenged. Loses the ball. Nope, recovered. Picked up by 15. 15 put in the center, one touch. Ooh, aerial kick there by Lone Peak. And Lone Peak bringing it over at the top of the box just on the inside. Challenged, and he's going to let that ball roll. The call is corner kick. It'll be the fourth corner kick. Lone Peak running up to the ball, right-footed kick. It's going to go all the way to the far post, headed away by SLA. Lone Peak heads it back into the box. Ball going all the way up over to number 7. Dislodged, and it'll be Lone Peak who recovers the ball. Now firmly in the attacking third, cutting over by the 18-yard line. Ball dislodged, and the call is goal kick for SLA. Change of a call. It'll be another corner kick for Lone Peak, this time from the other side. This will be their 5th corner kick of the half. Oh no, not a corner kick, it was a foul. And so it'll be a free kick just outside the box, maybe about 7 or 8 yards. Ball chipped up high, punched out by the keeper. SLA is going to get there first, and they clear that ball out. It'll be Lone Peak throw-in at the top of their attacking third. Ball thrown down the line. Lone Peak is able to bring the ball in. Ball swung over to the right-hand side, dislodged and cleared out by Nolan. Number 11 for SLA gets a toe on it, but Lone Peak is going to maintain possession as they reset back to their keeper. The keeper plays it over on the ground to the left-hand side. Lone Peak now on the left, approaching midfield, working the left-hand side of the line, entering the attacking third by the 18-yard line inside, just outside the box, looking to cross it, and sliding tackle by number 20. It'll be a corner kick. This one will be the 5th one of the half. Signal given by Lone Peak. Run up, right-footed kick, crossed over in the center, brought down by Lone Peak. Lone Peak is able to recover. Shot blocked by 15. Cleared out by SLA. Number 7 is able to aerially get that ball, bodied out by Lone Peak, who plays it into the center. Lone Peak. Ball maintains possession. They lob it over to the left-hand side, brought down. Nolan gets a toe on it. SLA's 22 brings that ball down, plays it back over to 20. 20 switches the field over to number 15. Not there. Passed up by Lone Peak. Lone Peak on the box to the right-hand side, cuts on the inside. Dispossessed, tackled away by number 15, who's had a very busy game so far this half. Lone Peak with the ball on the right-hand side, looking to cross it over. They do, and it's going to go well behind the goal. It'll be goal kick for SLA. And it looks like a couple of substitutes, one for SLA and several for Lone Peak. SLA plays it on the ground to the left-hand side, swings it over farther to the left to number 15. 15 has a bit of space, now challenged, lays it up to 14. 14 recovers that ball, challenged immediately, dispossessed. Number 19 is able to help out, plays the ball back to the center back. Center back takes a couple of touches, brings it up to midfield. It'll be chested down by Lone Peak. Lone Peak bringing it over to the right-hand side. Ball loose, and number 8 is able to get there first. And a hard tackle, and results in a Lone Peak throw-in. The Knights, with the throw-in, they play it back. Swung over the right-hand side, headed up, chested down by 14, pushed from behind, no foul called, looking to turn the corner. 14 lays it off over to 15. 15 challenge, plays it back to the center back. Center back clears the ball up in the middle, and Lone Peak will get there first. Lone Peak challenging, keeping the ball in the attacking third. Swung over to the middle and kicked out of bounds. It'll be goal kick for SLA. SLA plays it on the ground. Center back flicks it up to the top, trying to get it to 15, 14. Now over to 15. 15 very busy. He's tackled away, and ball played into the center, and it will be a injury timeout right now. It's number 15, I believe. I believe his toe was stepped on. Grabbing for the outside of his left ankle. But he's able to get up on his own accord, and it looks like play will resume momentarily. So the ref will drop the ball in front of the Lone Peak player, giving them possession back at the approximate location. Lone Peak brings it over to the right-hand side. Lone Peak cuts back. Ball cleared out by Nolan. Getting the ball over to the left-hand side, kept in bounds by Lone Peak. The ball is rolled and it hit his hand, and yes, there's the hand ball. So it'll be SLA free kick here just before midfield. And it looks like a substitute for the injured number 15, who's kind of limping off right now. So play is about to resume. A free kick from the handball. Number 8 launches it up on the right-hand side. It goes over the defensive line, tackled and cleared out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for SLA, their second one of the half. Looks like Nolan will be taking the corner kick. Places the ball, gives the signal. Right-footed kick up into the center, headed by 19, and it goes in. A beautiful kick and a wonderful header, bringing the score to 2-1, still in favor of Lone Peak. And it looks like Lone Peak is going to take a quick substitute. Ball back in play. Lone Peak with the kickoff. They play it to the left back. To the center back. Headed away by SLA. Lone Peak now in the attacking third. Approaching the 18-yard line. Recovered by number 20. Over by the flag on the left-hand side. He boots the ball down. Recovered by 22. Immediately challenged. 22 still with the ball. Working the line, and it goes out of bounds. And the call is black throw-in. At the top of their attacking third. At this space. Right by the corner. Nice touch there by Lone Peak. Ball recovered by number 5 for SLA. SLA working the right-hand side of the line. Still with the ball. Ball still in bounds. Crosses the ball over the center to 11. 11 just outside of the box. Bodied away. Resets over to 19. Left-footed. Bobbled, but picked up by Lone Peak's keeper. A nice sequence of events. You can sense that SLA is building some momentum. Ball yeeted up into the center. And a mistake there, cleared out by Lone Peak's keeper. 13 brings the ball down for SLA. Lone Peak recovers possession. They play it on the left-hand side. There's rejuvenated effort over by 11. Shoots! And a nice save by the Lone Peak keeper. It'll be a corner kick for SLA, the third one of this half. That was a beautiful jumping save to his right-hand side. It'll be Nolan taking the corner kick again. Nolan taking a few steps back, gives the signal, kicking into the sun, right-footed over to the far post and into the arms of the keeper. Ball rolled out over to the right-hand side immediately. Challenged by 13. Lone Peak still with the ball on the right-hand side, approaching the attacking third. Ball bobbled away, cleared out by number 8. 8. Ball put in the center. Nolan launches the ball up on the left-hand side, headed down by Lone Peak. Lone Peak will get the ball at midfield. A scrum in the middle. Lone Peak emerges with the ball, and a foul called against Lone Peak. 24 plays it over to the right-hand side. SLA in the attacking third. Number 5 looking to cross it. It's cleared out of bounds. No, recovered by 20. Picked up at the top of the box. Cleared out and hits the ref. And the ref finally calls interference. And so it'll be SLA possession. No. Not sure what the call was there, but it looked like it's going to be Lone Peak's ball. Lone Peak with the ball in the middle. They play it over to the left-hand side, building up from the back, getting it up to midfield. A errant touch there. It's going to roll out of bounds. It results in an SLA throw-in just to the top of the white bench. Ball thrown in down the line, trying to get to number 11. Ball still in bounds. 11's going to get there. Crosses the ball over and hits the right side of the net. Lone Peak goal kick. Ball kicked up in the middle, brought down by the gut of a Lone Peak player. Nolan with a touch there. Ball brought down to the top of the 18 box. Shot! And it's going to go over the crossbar on the right-hand side. SLA building up some momentum, keeping possession more towards the middle and attacking third. Looking to find a rhythm and break through other opportunities of the Lone Peak defense. Lone Peak toe taps it over to the center back. Center back launches it over to the right-hand side. Headed away by number 8. Lone Peak is going to get there first. Lone Peak plays it up in the middle. A little bit of 1, 2, 3 there. 8 trying to get with the tackle. And Nolan is able to get that ball. SLA plays the ball back. Miscommunication there, though. SLA toes the ball over to the left-hand side. 13 recovers over to number 19. Ball cleared out of the defensive space there for SLA up to the attacking third. And it's looking like 14 is going to recover, try to get it to Nolan. Nolan is able to get the ball out, away over to number 5. Number 5 plays it wide right, too soft. And it looks like Lone Peak gets the ball past midfield on the left-hand side. 24 hustling to stop it. 24 goes down. And it's looking like it'll be Lone Peak throw-in after the player is assessed. So far, SLA has had a number of minor injuries requiring players to sit back and take a breather, and it looks like Nolan is just getting instructions from his coach. Ball back in play, thrown in, headed away by SLA. In traffic, laid off, and it'll be number 20 who clears that ball out. Headed again by Lone Peak. Lone Peak over to Nolan. Nolan plays it over the right-hand side, up into the center. Headed away by SLA. Number 5 trying to get in on it. Number 5 using his body. No foul called yet. Dislodged, recovered by 22 for SLA in traffic, and that ball is kicked out of bounds. It'll be SLA throw-in. Ball thrown into the middle, over the heads of a couple of players, and it'll be cleared out by Black. SLA is able to touch that ball. Ball challenged in the center. It's a foot race over on the right-hand side. Lone Peak with the ball. Nolan on defense. Nolan with the attempted tackle. Lone Peak now approaching the attacking third on the right-hand side. Looking to cross the ball. Bobbled down by the corner. Ball rolls out of bounds, and the call is goal kick. Ball played over on the left-hand side. It looks like number 14 is going to challenge for the ball. Lone Peak is going to recover. They play it off onto the back. Played into the center again. And a pass intercepted by SLA. It's going to be Lone Peak who's going to recover, though. And it rolls out of bounds, and the call is SLA throw-in. So this is about 18 yards out, an opportunity to capitalize playing within their attacking third. SLA throws the ball in just at the top of the box, headed down. 19, no. Recovered by number 5, just outside the box. Just inside the box, cleared out by Lone Peak at the last moment. Nice touch there by the Lone Peak midfielder. Ball dislodged, recovered by number 5 on SLA. He's playing over the right-hand side, trying to dodge a tackle, keeping it inbounds. Oh, slips and falls. And a foul called against him. It's going to be Lone Peak free kick from the top of their defensive third.
Good job, Eddie. Good hustle.
Right-footed kick over to the left-hand side. They have a runner. Lone Peak, about 16 yards out, dispossessed, tackled away by SLA. Ball cleared over to number 5. Too heavy of a touch there. He's able to recover. Lays it off lightly and ball goes through. It's a foot race on the right-hand side. Lone Peak is going to get there first. Holding hands as they go through. And a foul called against number 5 of SLA, keeping Lone Peak in their defensive third. Ball kicked up high into the center. Ball brought down. And a challenge there. Nolan trying to get in on it. 5 over 22. He lobs it up over the right-hand side. 11 trying to get there. Lone Peak gets there first. It's a foot race on the right-hand side. They're going to lay it back to their keeper. SLA boots the ball up high into the center. Brought down by Lone Peak over to the right. Recovered by number 8. Crossing midfield on the left-hand side, bringing it over to the left. A errant touch by Lone Peak, and their keeper is going to be able to scoop that one up. Ball rolled out immediately to the right-hand side at the 19-yard line. SLA now on defense. Lone Peak puts the ball into the center, slows things down just a little bit. Ball switched over to the left-hand side. A touchback 1-2 in the middle over to the left and cleared out by SLA. It'll be Lone Peak throw-in, the top of their attacking third. Lone Peak looking to capitalize, bringing it inside the box, no challenge, dispossessed, cleared out by number 8, recovered by Lone Peak, then SLA and a nice Trivella flick over to 14. It's a foot race. 14 bodied away, still with the ball at the top of the box over on the right-hand side. No foul called. Just at the 18-yard line, 20 recovered, 22 puts it over in the center, dispossessed, still in the box, unable to clear that ball out. 5 is going to be able to recover it. 5 looking for options. His pass intended for Nolan is intercepted by Lone Peak, and Lone Peak clears that ball out. They've got a runner. Number 8 heads the ball back. Not going to be enough. Lone Peak trying to center the ball, playing it over on the right-hand side, and he's well offsides, and it'll be a goal kick for SLA. Ball back in play. No. Sorry. Spotted the offsides. That's the first one for Lone Peak. Number 8 boots the ball. It's going to go headed over into the center. Lone Peak trying to win the possession. They do. Challenge. Nolan turns the ball back, gets it over to number 8. Number 8 plays it up over to 19. Ball played over on the left-hand side. Lone Peak gets there first, I believe. Recovered by 13. 13 over to Nolan. Nolan plays it back. Ball lobbed up high to the left-hand side. It's going to be easily scooped up by the Lone Peak keeper. Drop kick. That ball is going to go well past midfield. Kicked up by 13, looking into the sun. Now Lone Peak over on the left-hand side in the attacking third, and that ball is going to be called goal kick. And it looks like 4 substitutes right now. Number 6 coming off, 14 coming off, number 5 coming off. And one other that I don't see right now, but it'll be goal kick in favor of SLA. The final minute of the half, it is 2-1 in favor of the Lone Peak Knights. Lone Peak is going to get to that ball first. Brought down. Recovered. No, Lone Peak at the top of the D. Ball deflected. Played over to the right-hand side. A nice touch on the inside. Lone Peak working the angles on the right-hand side, looking to cross it over. They cross. Oh, almost brought down. Headed. Bodied. Nobody with the ball at the moment, and it's scooped up by SLA. Ball kicked up over to the far right-hand side, headed down, recovered by number 7. Number 7 dispossessed and cleared out by Lone Peak. Ball bodied and cleared out. SLA trying to get rid of the ball. And there's the half. Lone Peak ahead, leading 2-1.